What's good, YouTube land? Your form here back again once again. Today we're here for episode 84 of our Let's Play of Horizon Forbidden West. In the last episode, we tackled Cauldron Gemini, and yeah, go back and watch those episodes if you haven't seen them already. They're, I think, some of the best story episodes so far, and we've returned to the base since then. Yeah, we have a lot of things to do because we didn't do that well.
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey, can't I get one damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regalla is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kotallo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right, so what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regalla's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that. So... After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith Eric...
The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After Varl tried to stop them. They took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well... at least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths. And get Beta and Gaia back. But first... we're going to stop Regalla.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me... a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regalla's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Hikaru. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the 10.
The rest of you, whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zeniths.
We'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Did I turn off
Just tell me
subtitles by
one
mistake?
Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
I think I turned off subtitles by mistake. What happened? Where are the subtitles? Yeah, I did it by accident.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important.
Damn, man.
Aloy, do you have a moment?
You look busy.
My studies are a good distraction. Especially after Cauldron Gemini. Varl, Beta, Gaia... gone. And that's just the beginning. The Zeniths want to rob us of our future, too.
We won't let that happen.
Oh, and I wanted to give you this. For helping me get the data on Leviathan. I didn't really know what to give you, so I asked Zoe what you might like.
Thanks, Alva. I'll put it to good use. Have you looked through the data we recovered on Leviathan?
There is much to sort through still, but I believe we'll be able to get it operational and turn back the floods. And I've given more thought to everything we've uncovered about the ancestors. The Overseers would have us believe they were infallible paragons. But Pharaoh wasn't. Not even close. His greed led to machines that devoured the world. The archive of the Old One's knowledge destroyed, just to erase his mistakes. So, when we learned that Eileen had a hand in covering up hundreds of deaths, I started to think they were all the same. Selfish, egotistical, cruel. But, in the end, it's not that simple. The truth isn't a straight line of ink on a crisp scroll. It's a splatter, smudged, and faded on stained parchment. I wish more Quen could see that, instead of looking the other way, or twisting the truth to serve their own schemes.
I doubt Bohai would agree with you.
No, nor the rest of the Board of Overseers. As Eileen said, it's easier to believe the lie is truth, but it's worth fighting for. And this diviner, at least, won't settle for anything less. For that, I thank you, Aloy.
Tilda, the Zenith that Beta mentioned, she was the one who rescued me.
Did she say why?
She knew Elizabeth Sobek. Seems to think helping me is honoring her in some way. She was willing to share information on both Silence's plans and the other Zeniths.
But you still don't trust her. Where I come from, the more valuable the knowledge shared, the higher the price extracted. I'd be careful if I were you, Aloy.
So, all of the tribes here are new to you?
Yes, I've been studying up on them. The most fascinating one thus far has been the Tenakth, an entire culture based on the holograms of an ancient museum. There's much they've misinterpreted, not unlike the Quen. But still, there's a nobility to what they've become. They're honorable and fearless.
And deadly. How are you holding up?
Varl's loss is heavy on everyone's mind. I didn't know him well, but I can see how much he meant to the others. Zoe and Erend seem to have taken to it the hardest, but I don't quite know what to say to them.
They need time to sort through it.
And what about you? Will time heal your wounds?
I don't know. I try not to think about it. Seems like everyone's ready to take the fight to the enemy.
Kotallo more than most. If I were this Regala, I wouldn't want to cross him on the battlefield.
Especially with his
Rose
new
still has
arm.
a lot of machines on her side.
That's where you come in, I suspect.
If my plan works. I should get going.
Surprised
You
we
ready
didn't
to go on
talk
my
to
signal,
her.
okay?
I won't let you down.
I know.
I like Alba. Taru Projector. A new armor set. Oh, I like it. I have a deep love for the Atari armor sets. I don't know what it is.
Hey,
Sure.
Tilda's the one who rescued me.
Did she say why she saved you?
She knew Elizabeth Sobek. Seems to think helping me is honoring her in some way. She was willing to share information on both Silence's plans and the other Zeniths.
But you still don't trust her. Where I come from, the more valuable the knowledge shared, the higher the price extracted. I'd be careful if I were you, Aloy.
I'd need...
Right.
Katala's gone. I don't think anything's changed in here yet, but Zoe seems to have put more stuff in here. Zoe's out that way. Gaia's not here, so you can't talk to her. Okay, I talk to Eren, but before I do that, I need to go to this table, I think, to see if... Oh, is it part of the story? Yeah, it's part of the story. Okay, I don't have to worry about that too much then. So I've done quite a bit of upgrading and such. We've got some new armor sets, new weapons, so we're gonna have a bit of a play around with those as we go forward. Not fully upgraded,
I
but
thought you were gonna go fight some Tanakh.
I wanted to check in with you first.
Don't worry about me. I'm just, picking up the pieces like everyone else. I'll be there when you need me.
I never doubted that.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're back.
So am I. I know you hate waiting, but you'll have to stay back here a little longer.
Well, you go do what you gotta do, but are you okay? It's not just Varl we lost. Beta's gone. I almost lost it when I realized my sister had been taken by Dervahl back in the Sundom.
I'm getting her back. That's all that matters.
Understood.
Do you think Zoe will be okay?
I don't think anyone's ever okay after losing the one they love. I can't tell you she's handling it better than I ever did. That keeps the rest of us level-headed.
fair approach.
I need to get going.
You better get there before Kotallo tries to take on Regalla's entire army by himself.
He's got the arm
Do me a
though.
favor. Don't go disappearing on us again.
I'll do my best.
Hmm.
Over here, Aloy. We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plainsong and... further east, to the Nora Sacred Lands.
He would have liked that.
He often spoke of his sister, Vala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Vala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seeds. As verdant limbs wither, roots rot in snow, still the sea rises, as certain as stone. From death follows new life. So it is with the land. And so it is with us. I'm
Oh.
with child, Aloy.
Oh.
I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini. Instead, one day, I'll bring our child here. We'll sit among the blooms and watch the sunrise.
I never got to tell him. To thank him. For
Oh my
saving my
gosh.
life, sure, but also for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Jeez. Varl's always had your back. Ever since Vala died. Always had your back.
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them.
Bruh.
I'll try to visit again when I can. But for now, I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my spear. Then I'll use it on a Sunwing and get ready for an entrance Regalla will never forget.
Spend this time building up Zoe and Varl's relationship. That's what they do with it? Jeez. My heart, man.
I'm gonna clean my gear later. I can do yours if you want.
I cleaned it already.
Yeah, of course.
Think you can manage things here while I go help Hekarro?
Stopping Regalla's war. It'll help us take the fight to the Zeniths?
Yes.
Then I'll make sure the rest of us are ready upon your return.
Okay. I know we both want to make the Zeniths pay for what they've done, but once we infiltrate their base, our priority will be to get Gaia and Beta out of there.
Don't worry. I won't go seeking revenge like some blood-crazed Tenakth. Wherever your arrow strikes, mine will follow.
Let's hope we hit our targets. We'll be facing Spectre drones soon. Erend and Kotallo have fought them before, so...
Already asked them to run us through some combat drills. Erend moves like an oaf, but he's good with that hammer.
How's Erend doing?
For a moment there, he thought he'd lost both you and Varl. But he never truly succumbed to despair. Guess that Oseram's stubbornness comes in handy sometimes.
How's Erend doing?
For a moment, but he never guessed.
I need to get going.
Whatever you plan.
I'll try.
The time has come. No cost.
Override installed. Now to find a Sunwing. I think there are some roosting at the top of the mountain.
We've never played Machine Strike together.
Oh no. I got enough trouble with Kotallo. Always kicking my ass.
Skin's cracking from the cold. Okay, I need to find a Sunwing to override. Better head up the mountain.
That actually cut me deep. Honestly, I was not expecting that to be the trail of events. And I've had a lot of fun with Varl because Varl had, like, contextually to the story. Oh God, can I not make that jump? Since when? This is how we got up the mountain before, right? So we should be able to do it again. Oh my god. Aloy, what are you doing? Can I not go up here? Well, that was close. Varl was honestly shaping up to be definitely my favorite character, but like in a like cultural sense, and like in universe sense, Varl was like really up there with like the kind of people that the Nora tribe needed in order to progress. They needed ambassadors and people to go who could go further afield, and they let him become a seeker and everything. Damn, man. Oh, I just walked the long way again. Every time I come up here. But yeah, man. Raw, bro. This makes me wonder, like, where the story goes. If we're just looking purely at the aspect, the human aspect of it. So, like, you haven't got Varl anymore, so who's going to be the next, like, major companion? Oh, they're not up here. Am I going the long... No, I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? We could do the climb to talk. Yeah, without Varl, who's going to be, like, the character that connects us back to the Nora? That's what Varl did. That's what most of the characters, returning characters did. They were representatives of their tribes on the team, but also connected us back to our previous history.
You can get a strong color out of this.
Yeah, I'm on the complete long way for this. I just walked up the path down the right side instead of going to the left.
Good. There are sunwings up here. I'll have to approach them quietly. Got it. Whoa. This is it! I'm in the air! Whoa! Tilda, I'm in the air.
Then you'll want to pick up an energy cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans. But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software. To deploy it, you'll have to override one of the communication machines you refer to as Tolnecs. There's one in the middle of the desert that should do nicely.
On it. Arrowhand. I can see the whole village from up here. Maybe I should check in on it after I've dealt with Regalla.
I love how they didn't actually give me controls.
should land this thing.
Oh my gosh, this is way more difficult than I thought it would be.
My strength is yours.
It's Hikaru's champion!
Really?
Look! She's flying!
The hell? Okay, this was not the pathway I needed to take, first and foremost.
Good day.
This is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. You don't actually fly with much altitude. Because clearly they didn't want me flying over excessive amounts of terrain. I'm confused as to where I'm supposed to fly. I'll figure it out.
Didn't realize how far I've flown. I need to turn around.
You're leaving the play area. What do you mean? Clearly wants me to go that way. This is far more awkward than I anticipated it would be.
The wings of the Ten!
No, I'm here.
There's a tall neck. Need to get on top of its head. Now, how to land this thing. Made it. Just got override it.
Those flight controls are terribly awful.
Okay, Tilda. I've overridden the tall neck.
Good. Then the energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on a Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regalla's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Thanks for the assist.
I told you, I want to help.
Well, I think I'm going to end this episode here and try and get used to using these dang sun wings. And we'll pick up soon with the next episode. So if you liked what you saw here today, please make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the bell to get notified of more content coming your way. Share with your family and friends. And we'll be back. Might not be doing main quest stuff straight away. Got some side quest stuff that we can do now that we have a Sunwing at our back. So we might go do that first.
Whoa! I'm gonna have to get used to that.
Damn. That was cool. That was cool. These things aren't that fast. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.